Well, hello, Minecrafters. Welcome to another edition of Applied Energistics. That's right. I'm going to update the security terminal. Um, it's a video that's got a tremendous amount of hits on my channel, and it's 2 years old next month. So I'm just going to kind of freshen it up and give it a new look. So if you've liked some of the past videos and not hit that sub button, it means a lot to me. I would really appreciate that. Hook a brother up. All right. So first things first. The security terminal we have is here. And I can show you how it works. Nobody but these two guys are going to be able to get into my security system, which is Bryson and Foos, right? So anybody else that would come up to the terminal is just not gonna. They're gonna action it and not get any action out of it. Basically, they won't be able to see what's in it. They won't be able to place items in there, take items out. They won't be able to move stuff around. So let's talk about crafting this terminal real quick. It's not extremely tough, but it's also not easy. So if you have if you've looked at it, so it's just a chest, which is not hard. If you look into there, you're going to need a terminal and just a couple of basic items. If you've not gone through and automated your security or your in total ME system, let's say I need some annihilation cores or something. I can come into here, my patterns, hit next, hit start, bam, and it makes me annihilation core. If I need 4 3K drives, I can go in here and hit that and hit start, and boom, you can see it's crafting 3 drives up in the molecular assembler. So you definitely want to automate stuff in your pattern terminal, and I've got separate videos on that too as well. It makes your life 10,000 times easier. Let's say I want a level 3 solar panel. I can go in here and look, it knows how to craft all this stuff here that I need for it. It knows how to craft all this stuff that is not available. So if I hit start on this, you're going to see these molecular assemblers fire up, and they're going to start crafting stuff. Look at those. The tier 1 solars are going. It's making mirrors over here. So I mean, check that out. That's simple. That's what that is. So anyway, back to the security terminal and crafting that. Once you get that done, see, that's why you craft the 4K drives, because you're going to need to use those to make a 16K, right? Boom, and then we're there. Which we're going to be using here shortly, because we're going to have to make an ME drive and fill it with 64K drives, and that way we can start some of our automation stuff running, the tree farm and making sand and obsidian and all the stuff that you use a ton of. That's going to be made and automated through here as we keep going. So that's why that's important. So once you have your security terminal, I've got it linked down underneath there right to the ME drive with a cable. I can pop that up and show you right here. Boom, I just broke my glowstone from my lamp there. But see, that little cable is on there. It's hooked right up into the automation that's down here. So this is where I stamp out all of my stuff and make sand so that I can make glass to make everything else that I need. I also got a little obsidian maker down there. I've got an induction smelter. This is where the mirror and lapis are made into a photovoltaic cell. And this knows right here, to make that cell, it needs a mirror and lapis, pushes it into the induction smelter, and then out here the export bus pulls it into the ME system, and that's why it automates. Pretty cool stuff if you get into Applied Energistics. So let's go ahead and put back together our little deal here. We're gonna have to get some glowies out because we broke our glowstone. No. Oof. Let that be a lesson too. I've put these elevators in the absolute worst position because every time I hit the down button, zoop, my guy goes away. So let's check this out. I like to use. Oh, that was supposed to be glowstone. I like to use this glowstone in this fashion because I hate lighting up the area. So if you hit F7, if I was to break this again, which I'll go ahead and do here, there's enough light in here already to keep it from going dark, but I'll show you what I mean by that. I'll show you over here. So if you use the F7 button and you build a lot, you'll notice that when you get into a dark area, it'll turn red on the floor with these red X's. And that's when you need to place some sort of lighting down and the X's go away. So just so you know, and I'm going to go ahead and just close that hole up with glowstone. We're going to build something in here. I think I'm going to use this room for an MFR laser. and so we can stop mining because I'm tired, so tired of mining. But we're gonna need a some sort of a chunk loader too, which they are not cheap to make a chunk loader in here. All right, so once you get security on, you're gonna need to make a biometric card, and I've got one in here. But let's check out what it takes to make a biometric card. Pretty simple. You will need the engineering processor, and again, that's where it's better to automate this in Scribers like right off the bat, because you're going to need so many of these engineering, calculation, and logic processors, and stamping silicone and then putting them all together. It's absolutely insane. So once you get your biometric card, you're going to pull it down, you're going to equip it, and it's going to be in your right hand. See how it just has a blank, like, gray screen? You'll walk up to somebody and you'll right-click them, and then it will turn into this, where it has like a little design on there. And then once you see that design pop into this window, if there was somebody online right now, we have a very small server with this, and we keep it that way. It's actually a paid access, so we don't have any trolls and stuff in. But and you can find that by going to pizzagamers.engine.com if you want the information. But not a plug for the server. Like, I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't get busy because I like the no lag. But again, it is there, and it is available, and I don't want to take away from our server manager's time. So once you get the card and it has the window, what you're going to do is you're going to slide this into the biometric card editor. And then in this editor, you can determine what rights he has. So it starts off and it looks like this. It is completely blank. None of these are grayed in, and you'll just left click them. So this happens to be my son, Bryson, and I will go in and click in here. He can deposit, he can withdraw, he can craft items. I'm going to go ahead and let him build on the network, and then he can actually change the security of stuff if he needs to. That way he can add in my nephew or whoever else decides they want to play and is associated with our town. And there are about 4 or 5 other towns on the server. All of them excellent veteran Minecraft players, so if you're going to do modded Minecraft, like, this is a great place to start on there. And then your security's on. Like, anybody who comes to this terminal, they right-click it, they're not going to be able to get in, which is super, super cool and super non-trolly for people who want to come in and mess with stuff. So they can still go through chests and stuff like that, but as you notice, we don't have any chests because everything is in the enemy system. Well, mostly everything. So anyway, that's the way it is for the update on the security process. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you have any questions at all, hit me in those comments. And then I know the other video had wireless on there as well, and I don't use wireless yet. It's super, super expensive on energy, and every card you update makes it more expensive on energy. So anyway, hit me in the comments, hit that sub button. I love you guys. Have a good day. See ya.